Namaste and welcome back to Kathaloka. I welcome you all to the third episode of Hanuman series. In the previous episode, we learnt a story where Hanuman was trying his mischief and he troubled Narada Muni. But now Hanuman was much wiser and matured. He decided that he needs to take education. So he was thinking, there should be one person that I can approach and ask them to teach me. But who can I ask? Who would be the best guru for me? And will I be able to be a good student to them? As Hanuman was thinking, he realized, yes, I know. I should definitely ask Surya Deva. So Hanuman headed towards Surya Deva. As he reached, he bowed and surrendered, and he asked, O Surya Deva, I have come to you with one request. I am seeking education. You are the one who sees the entire universe and you know everything that is there to be known. So, please, accept me as your student and please share your wisdom with me. Surya Deva thought, education? That isn't possible. I don't have time with all my duties. So he thought for a while and said, Hanuman, I'm very happy to see you. But Hanuman, what you're asking from me, it's not possible. You see, throughout the day I'm busy. During the daytime, I have to fly across the sky. That's my duty. And in the night, I'm very tired and I have to get ready for the next day. So I don't have time. How will I give you education or spread my wisdom to you if I don't have time? I'm very sorry, Hanuman. But Hanuman was not ready to accept it. He thought for a while. What can be done? I want Surya Deva to teach me. There has to be something that I can do, isn't it? But what? Then he got an idea. Yes. So he said, Surya Deva, can I give a suggestion? What if I fly in front of your chariot, facing you from dawn to dusk? Now Surya Deva was impressed listening to the words of Hanuman. So he agreed to teach Hanuman everything that he knew. Ever since that day, Hanuman started flying in front of the chariot, withstanding the glare of the sun to obtain the knowledge of the 4 Vedas, the 6 Darshanas, 64 Kalas and the 108 Tantras. Finally, Hanuman had learned all of them. Now it was time for him to give his token of gratitude to his Guru, which is known as Guru Dakshina. When Hanuman went and asked Surya Deva, what is it that he can offer as Guru Dakshina, Surya Deva refused. He said, No, I am happy. I am blessed that I got to see my student learn with so much determination. What else do I want, Hanuman? No, I am happy. But Hanuman insisted. He said, No, please, for my happiness. Tell me, what is it that I can do for you? Now Surya Deva thought about it and he said, Well, Hanuman, there is something you can do for me. Well, you see, in Bhuloka, there resides my son, Sugriva, with his stepbrother, Vali. Can you please go to Bhuloka and look after my son? Can you do this for me, Hanuman? Hanuman agreed and said, Of course, I shall do this for you. He takes his blessing from Surya Deva and heads towards Bhuloka. Riksha was one of the apes that ruled over Kishkinda in the initial days. But one day, in the jungle, he fell into a pool. That was not an ordinary pool, it was a magical pool. So after he came out, he transformed into this beautiful young lady. The sun god and the sky god, that was Surya Deva, and Indra fell in love with this beautiful lady. So the first son of Riksha was Vali and the second was Sugriva. Now, yes, you all must be thinking, then why did Surya Deva ask Hanuman to look after Sugriva? I'll tell you. So what happened? After a few years passed by, Riksha lost all his powers and transformed back into an ape. So he continued to rule the entire world of apes and the jungle. But one day, unfortunately, Riksha died. Now, there had to be a new ruler for the kingdom that he had created, isn't it? So all the most powerful apes in the jungle started to fight to conquer the throne. Vali defeated all of them and was crowned the ruler of Kishkinda. It was not a rule that Vali had to share anything or everything with anybody as he was the king. It was his choice. But Vali was a very kind-hearted ape. So he used to share everything with his stepbrother Sugriva. But one day, there was a war that took place. During the war, there was a misunderstanding that was created between the two brothers. After the war ended, Vali was so furious with his younger brother that he banished Sugriva from the jungles. And also the followers that followed under Sugriva were banished. Now Sugriva and his followers lived far away from the jungle. He was very alone. He did not know what to do because his brother was not ready to listen that he had no fault. But Vali was very angry at him. During this time, Hanuman came to help Sugriva. This is how Hanuman repaid his Guru Dakshina to Surya Deva by helping Surya Deva's son Sugriva during this difficult times. The moral of this story is, Hanuman had the zeal and determination to acquire knowledge from Surya Deva. So he was ready to withstand the glare of the sun also. That takes a lot of determination and hard work. It's not easy, isn't it? Similarly, in our lives, we should be ready to put in a lot of hard work and determination to whatever we want to achieve. See, when we go and ask others about their success journey, they'll obviously have a different story. It won't be the same because the hurdles we face to what they face would be different. But there will be something in common, and that common factor is hard work and determination. When a person finds a correct balance between education and empathy, they become a good human. So, I hope we all can find this right balance of education and empathy and achieve our goals one day. So, all the best to you all. Now, if you liked the story, please do like, share and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the button below. I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Dhanyavad.